Hello everybody, welcome to All India Jugo Computer Saksharata Mission, a complete online computer education system. Welcome to a new session. In this session, we learn about MS Access. So, just like MS Word and MS PowerPoint, it is also another application of MS Office package. If you want to open MS Access, then you can type on this search bar ACCESS. You will see that there is MS Access, or you have to go to here. From there, from this MS Office, you can click on MS Access 2010. You can use any one of these two process. If you click on MS Access, then your access will be open. Follow it carefully. Now, where you want to save your access file, you can select it from there. I click on this area. Now, I just want to save my file on desktop, and the name of the file is employee. So, name of the database is employee. I click on OK. I save in desktop. The name of the DBMS file is employee. Okay, I just save it in here. Now, right now I click on click with blank database. I click on create. If you click on create, you are able to open the table. This is the actual table. Now, your table name is table 1. If you want to open this table in design view, right click on this table. By default, this table will be available. Always open the table in design view. Click on here, change the name to EMP. The name of my table is EMP. Okay, they will provide one blank table. Just right click on it, goes to design view. I have to create the design for this table and click on OK, the name of the table, and click on OK. Okay, now this is the design view. With the help of this design view, we are able to create our first table. The name of the table is EMP in short form. So, here is the field name, different type of field name. You can put your field name in this side, and this is the data types. There are different type of data type: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 13 to 14 data type. There are 14 data types within this one, 4. These are the different type of data type. If you use text, then it will become a text field. Text means you can insert integer, the number, as well as any alphabet. So, text means everything. You can insert text. If you want to insert memo, the bigger field in text, it will known as memo field. You can insert number, you can insert date and time. This currency means if you want to insert the dollar sign or the rupees sign, you can insert it from there. Auto number means auto generated number. This is yes no field if you want to insert the yes no field. OLE object means any object or logos. This is hyperlink field if you want to attach some file with some data types. Now, this is lookup wizard, and this is calculated field. We are not using every type of data types in there. Data type means container. Which type of container you want to create, within this container we can able to insert this type of values. So, I just want to change this field name is EMP ID. This is EMP ID. So, this is text type. If you click on text type, you can see in this area you are able to change the field size. I don't need 255 character in this field. I just want 50 character only. You can save 205 character from there. So, the next field is EMP name. This is EMP name. This is also text type field. I think still we are not, we don't need 255 character in there. I want to give 150 character. There are some name which is larger than we expected. The third field is DEPT, that means department. This is the short form of a department. Now you have lot of records, but department are always 3 to 4 department in your database. So if you think that this 3 to 4 department name you will give from this design view, then you have to click on lookup wizard. This is also a text field, but if you click on lookup wizard, then you are able to type the field name. When the table is created, from there you can insert this value. You don't have to write the department name individually. So the department name are sales, then account and stock. These are the 3 department name. Next, and finish it. You can change the name of this field, but I take it as department. Finish it. Now this lookup wizard field has been saved. It is also a text field, but I give 3 values for this field. It will restrict it within this 3: sales, account and stock value. Now the basic is not text type. It is just like currency. If you press C, it will take as currency. Now DA is daily allowances, it is also currency. Now I have to do some process in this basic field. Here in this caption field, you can see there is a field, every field, every will name have this caption field. I can write in this caption, it is just like basic salary. If you write it like that one, when your table is created, the column, instead of naming as basic, it will name as basic salary. Now the default value, if you do not provide any value, the default value in this field is 5000. Now the validation rules, greater than is equal to 4000 and less than is equal to 15,000. The value is always greater than is equal to 4000 and less than is equal to 15,000. Here you can enter data, enter only. You can write a message for that one. If anyone, those who are layman, do not know the difference of zeros, instead of inserting 4000, they will dare to insert 40,000, just 1 0 difference. But company have a huge loss for that one. So you can just construct this value within this. This is a validation rule. You write a validation rules that your entering value within this basic field is always between 4000 and 15,000. Even it is not less than 4000 and never greater than 15,000. And now you are writing the message data enter only between data enter only between between 4,000 and 15,000. Okay, that's it. You can provide this type of features in any type of fields. Now DA, after that HRA, that means house rental, daily allowances, gross salary, it is also currency, PF, provident fund, which are actually stored in your account, then the net salary. After reducing provident fund, you will have the net salary. I am not changing. If you want to change this type of field for this rest of the field name, you can able to change it. Now there is an important point. You have to select one field, one row, one field name as primary key. What is actually a primary key? It is a unique identification number. This value never been empty and this value never been duplicated. When you are giving any exam, you have provided a roll number or registration number. This registration number is unique. With the help of this registration number, you are able to find your result from the website. So every database have the field like that one, which is unique and never been empty. You have to provide the values in this field. You can a record have only this field, doesn't have this type of records, but they have only this one. So by default the first field became primary key. If you want to delete it, click on this, it will delete. Name must be duplicated. The two employee have the same name, so you cannot define this EMP name as primary key. Department, so many people within one department, so department name are duplicated. You cannot provide this as a primary key. Basic is also been duplicated. All these things are duplicated except this EMP ID. So you can put it, just select it and click on this primary key. If you click on this one, it will gone. Just select this one. If you click on this type, when this arrow will be given, you can click on this and then click on primary key. It will become your primary key. This field is became your primary key. So what is primary key and why you give a field as primary key? I just explain to you. With the help of this primary key, we are able to find a record. Now close this table. Click on this close button. I have created the design view. Now save it. Yes, I can save this format. Now you can see this EMP table has been created. We created the structure of this EMP table. Double click on it. If you double click on it, now you are able to provide the value in this table. Here it is. This is E001. The name is, you can provide any name. I am just providing a name. Here it is. We provided from lookup wizard 3 values. You are not here. If you under this record, under this column, you will have 3 values from the lookup wizard. You can insert it from there. You don't need to write in this record. So this is what are the meaning of lookup wizard. With the help of lookup wizard, you can provide the values from the design view. You are not here to write the name of this department because there are so many records, but this field are always, a company have only 3 to 4 department. So instead of writing it one after another for every record, you are able to provide it like that one. So click on this one, you can provide your department. Here you can see, because of the caption, the basic will be changed to basic salary. This is basic salary. Actually these are the name of basic salary. Now we are giving a validation rules. If you provide it as it is from 4,000 to 15,000. If you provide it just like 4,000, it will take. If you provide it instead of 4,000, it is 40,000. Now click on next one. You will see the data enter only between 4,000 and 15,000. You are not able to insert it in 40,000. Okay. So you have to insert as 4,000. This field are empty. Why it is empty? We will see. With the help of queries, we are inserting the DA, HRA, gross, PF, net salary, because they are the calculative field. With the help of basic salary, we can calculate DA, HRA, gross, PF, net salary and this field. So we right now these are empty. If you are not giving this EMP ID, because of that this is a primary field, you are not giving this value. Instead of this, you can provide every values. If you want to go to the next record, here it is the message. In index or primary key cannot be contain a null value. You cannot provide this one as null. So you have to provide a value actually. If you provide the duplicate value, same value from the first record, just like a first record, you are unable to go to the next record because this field is not empty and this field is not duplicated. Okay, now they give you the permission to go to the next field. Now this is CC. This is stock. This is 6,000. Okay, so that's it. This is how I can able to create the table and insert the value into this table. Now this field are empty. How to insert into the value into this field? So now I have to create another table. The name of this table is EMP, and I just want to create another table in design view. in design view with the same field and same name. Why I am creating this, you will see it in the next. Here it is, the field name and the data type will be same as EMP table. This is the primary field, so I insert it as a primary field, EMP name. The spelling are also same. I am not changing the below options. DEPT, that means department. From lookup wizard, I just want to give the lookup wizard values. SYSTEM system. System management and stock. Okay, I provide two new values in there. Now basic. Now you are providing, because of that I am just creating this table to append to table. The caption of this field is also basic salary, and the validation rules is that you have to provide the default value as 5000 and these rules greater than is equal to 4000 and less than is equal to 15,000 and write it data enter. Only between 4,000 and 15,000. Okay. Now this is the DA. This is HRA. This is gross, PF, and net salary. These are the fields. You can remove it and do it again. So close it and name it as EMP1. Okay, this is the EMP and this is the EMP1. Now provide the value. We finish this on E001, 2, 3. Start it from E004 DD, and now management 4,000, 5,000 and 6,000. Started from 7,000. E005 EE, then provide it at system 8,000, 6 FF, stock and 9,000. Okay, close it now. 1, 2, 3. These are the fields and these are the fields, but these fields are empty. Now we are able to, if you want to open it again in design view, right click on it and go to the design view. You are able to insert, you are able to see the design view. You can able to insert the design view. Now you have to create query. This is how we can create table in DBMS. Now we have to create query. There are 4 type of queries in Access: select query, update query, append query and delete query. There are cross table queries and other queries, but these are the 4 important queries that we have learned in this session. There are 4 queries. With the help of these 4 queries, what we can create, how can we update, delete values from a table, we will see within this session. So now we are creating tables. After creating table, you have to create on query design. You can create the query from query wizard like this one. Okay, and then you can select the one by one field from EMP. If you want to change the table, you can change it from there. If you want to create the table from this, if you want to add all the documents, you can, all the fields, you can click on this one. If you want to reduce one field, then you can click on this one. If you want all the field reduced like this one, you can create by this wizard. If you just like to create with these three values, then this selected field are these three values, rest we are not using. Then click on next, SIMPLE simple QRY, this is the query name. Now open the query into the view information, open the query to view information. I don't want to modify this, just click on finish. You will see that this is your query. This is the name of the query is simple query, and it will only provide the MP name, MP ID and department from the MP table. Only these three fields are showing. These three fields are showing, rest of the field basic, DA, HRA, gross, PF necessarily are not showing. This is how it is like a simple query. If you want to create a query from this query wizard. Now from query design how can you able to create? Now I insert, when I click on query design, all the available table are shown in there. I just insert MP1 because I want to make the query from this one. Close it. Now I just want to print the ID and the name of the people, ID and the name of those people, those who are working on management department. So in the management department there is a criteria, right? MANAGEMENT, management. If you write within this criteria, within this department criteria as management, then it will show the name and the ID of those people, those who are working on management group. This is also the with the criteria we can create one select query. Run it. There is only one people who is working, DD is working on management field, whose ID is E004. This is how you can create another type of simple query, SIMPLE or select query. This is not a simple query, select query, QRY. I just give any of the name, query 1. So this is a select query 1. Okay, fine. This is select query. This is, both of them are select query. Now I have to update the value of MP and MP1. How can you update the value? Go to query design, add first table. Which are the value have to be updated? DA, HRA, gross, PF and net salary. These are the value to be updated. These are the value to be updated. Now if you want to update these values, click on update. From this update field, if you click on update, then this query will change to update query. There are a field which is known as update to. In this field you have to write your query. If you click on select query, there will be no update field. If you click on update to, then you have the update to field. Now I insert this field because this field have to be updated with the help of basic value. We provided the basic value. Now we have to update this DA, HRA, gross, PF and net salary. These are the formulas. Write the name, spelling properly. 0.05, that means it is 5%. 5% of the basic. It is 5% of the basic. 5% means 0.05. Now copy this value. Go to the next tab. You can click it or press to tab. Control V. 0.07, tab, Control V. The gross salary is DA plus HRA, basic plus DA plus HRA. It is just like gross into 0.03. It is gross is 0.3%. So PF is actually the gross 3% and the net salary is gross minus PF. Gross minus PF. Run it. If you find this message, you are about to update 3 rows. This EMP table have 3 rows. If you find this message, then it will properly shows that your query is perfect. Right? Click on yes. If you want to update a field, there are so many fields, so you have to run it 3 to 4 times only for update query, not for other queries. Run it for 3 to 4 times because it need to be updated so many fields. 3 to 4 times if you run it, then save it. Yes, update on EMP. I am just creating an update query on EMP. So that's it. If you open this EMP table, you will see all the values are updated. The DA will be updated, HRA, gross, PF, net salary, all the value is updated. All the value are updated. Now, in the same manner, if I want to update EMP1 table, go to design, add this table and add all the values from there. Click on update. From this update to, you have to write the these are the P is capital letter. These are the formulas. You have to provide equals to sign. It is not mandatory, but you have to provide equals to sign and angular bracket to the criteria field name. This is mandatory, okay, and this angular bracket is mandatory. All the fields name are in angular bracket. You have to see it properly. If you are not providing this one, then you have a syntax error. You have to provide all this field name into the angular bracket, then multiply it with your value, not percentage sign is there. In Excel you can use percentage sign, but here you can provide the calculated value. 5% means 0.05. So now I have to run the update query. If you have this table also have 3 rows, yes. If you run it, yes. Run it some more times. Yes. Update on 1. Okay. If you click on EMP1, you will see all the values are updated. So, when I created 2 field, you will think why I am creating this 2 field. We are right now we are doing 2 queries on our created table. One is select query and second one is update query. Now, if I want to append these 2 table, how can you append? If you want to append this 2 table, now I want to append this table to this table. Query design, add the table that you want to append. I just add EMP1, close it, then just insert all the field. Append means all the field will be appended with another table. Both of the table has to be same table name, same type of data type. Now you have to click on append. In this table, append to, in which table he wants to append the record. This is the table that I want to append. From EMP1, all the values of EMP1 will be append to EMP. Okay, you will see all the values are compared, and both of the table have the same primary key in EMP ID, and the value, if you want to append these 2 table, the table that contain the 2 values within a single within it, you will always remember that the primary key will be different. So I created in one table I created 1 2 3 EMP1 to EMP3, and other table I created EMP4 to EMP6. So primary key never been conflicted, never been duplicated, and never been null. So now if I want to run it for only one time, if you have this message, then you will find that your query is perfect. Yes, run it for one time. Now if you want to append, the name of this query is append. If you want to open this EMP, you will see now this EMP table appended, and it will have the 6 value into it. If you append EMP1 is just like that, just like earlier, but this all the values from EMP1 will be appended into EMP table with the help of append query. You will see the MP table have the value from E001 to E003, but it now have the value to E001 to E006. Okay, this is the values that you have right now. Okay, now if you can see these are the values of table MP1 table. If I want to delete the table, delete the item from there, and I have to just make it just like earlier, then there is one field which is known as basic salary. If I want to delete all the employees, those who have more than 6,000, not more than equals to 6,000, more than 6,000 basic salary, what will be the query? You can create the query like query design EMP, then click on basic, click on delete, and you have to write the query like that, greater than 6,000. That means those who have the basic salary more than 6,000. So because of that one, all the values 7,000, 8,000 and 9,000 are deleted. If you click on run, you will see you are about to delete 3 rows. From this table, again the 3 rows has been deleted. Yes, save it as delete query, save it at del, name it anything. If you open it again, you will see the table has just like the earlier, because all the value more than 6,000 are deleted from your table. So this is EMP1 and this is EMP and this is EMP1. This is how you can run all the queries in MS Access. You can create the table, you can able to run all the queries from the MS Access. So now one important thing, this is very important in MS Access, that how to create a form. How to create a form wherever you go. If you see, if you go to Big Bazaar or anywhere else, in the section where you provided your money to purchase your product, you will see all the machine have a front page. A form will be open on their form, the users viewable thing. All the internal things are not viewing to them, view to them. Only the form will be viewed by the end user. So if you are not able to create a form, then all the data internally will be shown to your customer. So how to create the form? We can create the form with the help of form wizard. This is form wizard. If you create a form with the help of form wizard, you can click on form wizard, then add all the fields, click on next. I have to create a form of EMP1 table. You can convert it into EMP table, or the queries are also available to with their field, existing field. You can create the form. I just want to create a form of EMP1. Click on next. Now you can change the style. You can print it as columnar format, as tabular format, as datasheet format, as justified format. Different type of format you can able to create. I am just going for columnar format. You can click different type of things and see what will be the answer. Next, click on next. Now name of my form is my form. I am just providing the name of my form is my form. Now click on open the view or enter information. For input, enter information. This is how, if you select this one and click on finish, then your form will be open, and if you click on this one, your form will be open in design view. You can modify the design. So I am not modifying here. So finish it. You will see that this is your form, Access own design form in columnar format. You can click here to change the record. This is how you can able to create the form. Okay. Now if you want to create a form by your own with the help of design view, if you want to create the form, then you have to click on form design. If you click on form design, then this type of interface will be coming in front of you, and in this interface, in this ribbon area, you will find that add existing field. Click on this, click on there, then it will show the different type of tables. Now I am creating the form of EMP. I click on this plus area, it will get minus, and all the fields are available in there. So now I drag and drop this one, the field that I wanted, I drag and drop this one, drag and drop this one, drag this one and drop into this one, drag and drop, drag and drop, this one too, and now all the field. With the help of this one, you can just increase the size of the form. Now if you click on any of the field and if you drag it like that one, then these two fields are dragged. This is the text one and this is the value one. These two, if you click on this one, then these two are moving. If you click from this one, then only this field are moving. Now I click in here and adjust the values. Now I click this one and adjust the value. I am just clicking this one, just adjust the value, clicking this one, just adjust the value, clicking this one and adjust the value, this one and adjust the value. Now taking this one here, taking this one, up is there, just like up is there. You can allow these things by your own. This is the last field. Now increase the size of this one, increase the size of this one. Just designed it properly. It must be lucrative. If you design it properly, became lucrative. Just adjust this one. This is how we can increase or decrease the size. Now you are able to give, right click on it, here it is, this is the front color. You can set the front color as well as the back color. I am just providing the back color like this one, make it bold, and the front color is black. I have to use the front color as black and middle. Now if you click on from the home page, if you click on this format painter, you are able to take the formatting from this one and able to click on every one, and all the format has been changed to this type. Selected this one and then click on everything, it will become just like the first one font. Okay, this is how we can change the font. You can increase the size of this one too. This will look better. That will look better. Again go for this one. You can use it. Okay, with the help of this one you can change these things. If you change the font, all the things are going here and there. You have to set it again. They will be arranged like this one. Oh, no. So this is how you can change the font. You can change this color to fill color. These are the form color. And now if you go in there, form design, you don't need that one. You can close the form. You have to close the form. Again I come to this area. Now if I want to run, click on this one, salary sheet, write it as salary sheet. This is actually a label. Click on this one, middle it. You have to provide a field color. Actually this is the color, and you have to provide the font color. This is a font color. Oh, I'm just providing the font color as a to, and increase the front. This is salary sheet. Actually this is how. Now I have to insert different type of buttons. This is checkbox. If you click on this and insert in this like that, you can provide the value in this male or female. Male or female. You can bold it, center it, bold it, center it. You can change the back color to back color. You can change it like that one. You can change the font color to black. These are the uses of option button. Now you use check button. Here it is the example of check button. This is one check button. You can write it on, click it outside and write it GENERAL, general. Just write it in capital, GENERAL, general. Then click on this one, write it as SC, then ST, then click it on this one, OPC. And this one like this. This is change this one, change this one too. Okay, I can create the checkbox like this one. Now I have to insert some button. These are the check option button, these are the checkbox. Now I have to insert some button. This is one button. Click on this one, and if you click on this, you will find this dialog box, record navigation. I just want to give the action to this form is fast record. Next, and just write it as fast RT, fast record. Next and finish. And click it as bold. This is another record. LST RT, that means last record. Finish it. Click on bold, adjust this little bit. Now click on this button, click on there. This will become next record, NXT RT, NXT RT, write it in short. Next and finish. Bold it, click on this one, PREV, prev RT, that means previous record. Next and click on finish, bold it. Now navigations are finished. Click on this one, then go to record operation. You can click add record option, add record action. Click on add record, next and finish it, bold it. click on to this one. From there go to this delete record, that means del record, del RD, next and finish it. Bold it. Adjust this little bit. Print record, next print print RD, next and finish. Then save record, I am not inserting much. You are able to insert different type of save and undo, this type of things. I am just save RD. Now I am just finishing it with this one. I am just adding these things, and now if you click on this one, there are one interesting field. Here is a miscellaneous. From there you can run the macro and you can run your query. This is EMP, so from there I can run, next I can run update on EMP. If you want to add some table or add some value, from this form you can update this table. Update it. I can able to update this one. Finish it. Click to bold. So now my form is ready. You can able to insert image too. If you want to insert your image, just click on this one and drag it on this from the desktop. Here is my image. Okay. If I want to insert the image, I am able to insert my logo and my image in this section. Okay, you can adjust it and provide it anywhere you want. Now I have to click on close. Yes, my design form. Okay. Okay. Now if you click on my design form, you will find this form. The form is designed by you. You can adjust these things little bit. Now if you click on, this is general, last record, it will take you to the last record, first record, it will take you to the first record, next record, previous record. If you want to add record, here it is important part. If you want to add record, the last record is E003, add record, now I am adding it E004. JJ, department is sales, value is 9000. Now do not update it from this record, come into the previous record and now click on update it. Here it is, you will see you are about to update 4 rows. From there you can update your table. Update it for many times and then go to the last record, you will see that your value will be updated. Go to last record, you will see that JJ's value will be updated. Everywhere you will find your image, everywhere you will find your records. Here it is general, you can change it as anything you wanted. Okay, JJ is a female, you can click it on there of this one. Okay, this is how you can create your own form. So this is how can you create your form with the help of form wizard and with the help of design view. Now I have to create a report. This is a report. So I have to create a report with the help of report wizard. How can you create it? Click on report wizard. I am not using every value. I am just creating the report from EMP1. I am just taking these 3 values, these 4 values. I am not using all the values. Next, click on next. Now group by. What is the meaning of group by? That group by is always effective with department, address, these things. The people, those who are lives in Kolkata, they are grouped in together. Those who are lives in Delhi, they are grouped in together. Or people, those who are working in sales department, they are grouped in one. So this department or address always use for the grouping. Next, sorting. We are going for the sorting of EMP name. Next, you can use it in landscape, you can use it in at portrait. I use landscape because it provided the more space. You can strip it like this, blocked, outline, use anything you wanted. Now preview the report. my report, name it as my RP report, finish. This is your report, this is your actual report. We are not providing so many values, you will find everything in proper manner. You can design it, but I am not preferring to design your own report, design it from there. Here it is. If you want to design the report, you can drag the field in there, delete the first one because second one is the value, drag it from there, and with the help of this label write the name. You can color it EMPID, then drag this one, delete this, create this one on there and write the name, EMP name. Drag this one, delete this and then write the name, DEPT, department. You can color it from there. This is the background color, you can color it. This is the 4 color, this is bold, this is from there. You can color it also, fill color, this is the light color, fill color, this is this color. You can change the color as any color that you want it. Go to format painter, click on this, click on this. Okay, short it down. This is our design view, and if you save it, my design RP report, click on OK, you will find your own design report. This is how you can create your own design report. There are one thing, this is label, actually called label. Next, if you put something on this label, 10 extra bold, that's it. Next, if you want to add these things, sorry, enter, add these things, enter, it will just print it as a label from name. See the modification, report 1, you will find it like that one. You will cut it down and put it on the table. This is how you can print your report. So that is how to create table, how to create queries, how to create form in Wizard by Wizard and design view, how to create report in design view and by Wizard. This is how you can able to create different type of things. Now I am just doing a one project. With this project we finish our job. I am just creating 2 forms, not in design view, not in design view, close it. I am just creating 2 forms with the help of form Wizard. Form Wizard. Now I am creating from this one, this have 3 field, next, next, the name of the form is FORM form 1, okay, form 1, finish it, this is form 1. Now I am creating another form from this form Wizard. I am just creating this basic, this TA, this HRA and this gross. This is form 2 actually, form 2. I am creating these 2 form. One is form 1, another one is form 2. Now I am creating some macros with the help of this macro. This is form 1, this have this field, this is form 2, it have also this field, and now I am just trying to create some macros. Click on macro, go to message box, this is the message box, write the message, open form 1, this is my message. The action will be open form. I am just trying to open form, okay. The name of the form is form 1, okay, and close it. Name it as open form 1, okay, fine. Now I am just create another message box. Welcome to form 2. This is the message. Now I have to open a form. Open form. The name of the form is form 2. Write it as open form 2. Okay. Now this is the message have to be changed. Welcome to form 1. Okay. So these are the two. Open form. Now I am creating to close form. Message box. Closing form 1. You can close. You can close window. Which one you want to close? You want to close a form, and which form you want to close? Form 1. Write it as close form 1. Write the name as like this. Now you have to create another one. Look it carefully. This is a message box. I have to provide a message for every time. Write it closing form 2. I have to close the form. I have to close window. Which window I want to close? I want to close a form. Which form I want to close? Form 2. Okay. Off it. Close form 2. Now I have to create one quit window. Message box. Write it quitting from data base. I have to quit access, quitting from all database. Okay. Click it. Name is quit. Okay. Now open the form in design view. Okay. There is a problem that I have to create the form. Open the form and design view. Now click on this one. Write it on this one. Go to miscellaneous. Run macro. From form 1 I have to open form 2. Next. Write it as open form 2. Next and finish it. This is, and from form 1 I have to close form 1. I am just opening form 2 from form 1. Now run macro, close the form 1 from close form 1. Write it as close it. Next and finish. This is the close button. Okay. Yes. Now open it at design view. Sorry. Again from miscellaneous, run macro. Next. From form 2 I have to open form 1. Open form 1. Next and finish, and close the form 2 from form 2. Miscellaneous, run macro. Now close form 2. Now write as close it. Next, finish. Now I have to use the quit one. Run miscellaneous, run macro, next, quit. It is quitting from database. Quitting from data base. I'm writing like that, finish it. Okay, that's it, close it. This is a project. Now if I want open form 1, from there welcome to form 2, this is the message which from form 1 I can able to open form 2. Now I can able to open form 1, close it. If you click on quitting database, it will quit from the database. That's it. That is the whole thing we discuss. We are creating table, creating queries, creating forms, and at last we are creating a project. With the help of this one, we can cope up the basic concept of MS Access, all the concept. We create report, we create form, all this different type of thing we are creating. That's it. We will finish the basic concept of MS Access in this class. Thank you for watching our